Welcome back. Good morning, students. So today we will start with sigma comparator. So far we have seen different types of mechanical comparator. Yes, obviously it is a mechanical type of comparator known as sigma comparator. So first of all, you must know what is comparator. Already we have gone through it. Again, we will revise compare. Comparator means what? Simply compare. It is a kind of measuring instrument which is used in a industry for the measurement of component, but we are not measuring the physical dimension of any object with the help of this comparator, but we can compare its surface finish with the standard gauges. So that is what we can done with the help of comparator. So in this figure you can see there are different linkages and all are mechanical linkages, so that is why it is called as mechanical sigma comparator. So now let us start with construction. So here you can see the vertical cylindrical part is known as plunger, and this is the sensing element which is in contact with workpiece. So whatever the movement he will get because of the irregularities present in the material or the component, it will be sensed by this, and the plunger will move accordingly upward or downward. So slit washers are provided to locate the plunger. So here is the adjust the screw. With the help of adjust screw, we can adjust the position with respect to knife edge. And here you can see one groove is made in a plunger body. So this is the groove which has been made in a plunger body. And again here you can see one knife shaped object or particular element is resting on a plunger body, that is called as knife edge. So knife edge is resting on a groove of plunger. So now, so here you can see there are two blocks which are placed at 90 degree with the help of this flexible strip. So what is the purpose of flexible strip here? So flexible strip is having the ability to regain its original position after deformation. So here you can see one is fixed block and one is moving block. So fixed block is fixed over here, and moving block can get movement from the knife edge. Here you can see knife edge, the bottom portion of knife edge is resting on a movable block, and this end of movable block is attached with a Y arm of length L. So this element is called as Y arm because it is looking like a Y arm, and it is again flexible. When movable block moves, its movement will be observed or sensed by this Y arm, and here you can see Y arm is pivoted at or located at drum of radius R. According to the motion of this Y arm, this drum rotates clockwise or anti-clockwise. This portion is called as pointer of length L. On the drum of radius R, the pointer is attached and pointer can move clockwise or anti-clockwise with respect to the position of this Y arm. Now let us move towards its function or working. When the plunger senses any irregularities on the workpiece, the plunger moves upward or downward. So now let us consider plunger moves downward. What will happen? When plunger moves downward, the knife edge also moves downward, and the lower portion of knife edge is attached on a moving block. So this knife edge applies some pressure on a moving block or movable block. Because of that, the movable block moves accordingly, and it will give the movement to the y arm of length L. And as you know that the y arm is attached on a drum of radius r where pointer is located. So with respect to the position of movable block, y arm moves, and here you can see pointer moves clockwise direction, this direction, and here we can easily note down the reading on the screen. The now question is how this small movement is magnified into a screen. So that is very important. So now we will see how magnification can be calculated for sigma comparator, or what are the factors which are responsible for increasing of magnification or decreasing of magnification. So magnification for sigma comparator can be calculated by with this formula, L into small l divided by x into capital R. What is L? Capital L. So here you can see it is the distance of y arm length into small l. Small is pointer of length L. This is small l. The length of pointer is called as small l divided by small x. So here you can see x. X is the distance between knife edge and fixed block into capital R. Capital R is what? Drum of radius R. So this drum of radius R is called as capital R. So now let us see what will happen. So here you can see M is directly proportional to the capital L. Suppose we want more magnification. So what to do in such a case? If we increase this length of y arm, what will happen? Magnification also increases. So if we increase this length, magnification also increases. Again, second factor is small l. M is also directly proportional to the small l. Small l means what? This length. Pointer of length is called as small l. If this pointer length increases, we can increase magnification. Now third point is M is inversely proportional to the x. So what will happen if x reduces? X means what? The distance between fixed block and knife edge. If this distance reduces, magnification can be increased, right? So we can increase magnification by reducing the length or the distance between knife edge and fixed block. And fourth element is M is again inversely proportional to the capital R. Capital R means what? Drum of radius R. If we reduce the radius of drum, again here you can see, if you reduce the radius of drum, again M can be increases. So this is how we can achieve its magnification, and these are the four important elements or factor which are responsible for magnification of sigma comparator. So I hope you have gone through the sigma comparator, and